I have all my tools up here already, so there's no sense. Hello, everybody, coming at you with all my might. It's Smite. How you guys doing today? Out here on my YZ450FX. Gonna do a little bit of trail riding on it. Well, this is actually my first video of the new year, so happy new year. Riding into 2022. This is actually the second day, because I mean I was out of town for New Year's Day. Finally got myself the tuner for my bike, and I got some new tunes for it. It took a little bit. I had to go through a little bit of falling in the mud hole. A little bit of getting scammed by one guy, and then the other guy that I actually bought it from ended up forgetting to ship it out, so it was a week bit later until I actually got my tuner. So I'm trying some new tunes out. Right now I have the slippery tune in there, but then again I'm not sure because I just need some more time on the bike. But what I actually wanted to do originally was check how many hours are on my bike, you know, because when I asked the dealer, they said, oh, we don't know. I know, you're like, what? That should have been a red flag. Well, they just did a service on it, but they said, oh, it wasn't displaying. Whether or not they actually just didn't want to get the hour meter or whatnot. I mean, it wasn't throwing any code, so what I ended up finding out is the bike has 63 hours on it, which is pretty average for this price range of what I was, oh, look at the deer, what I was looking into. So I wasn't upset about that. And what I did end up finding out is, well, I actually messed something up. So my plan was, I installed a bunch of tunes on my tuner, and what I was going to do is look and see what map I had on the bike already. And when I went to do that, I selected a new map, and then I was going to plug it in and then install the new, or actually download the tune. But what I ended up doing was sending a stock map instead of checking the map and installing it onto my tuner from the bike. So I have no idea what this bike had for a tune in it. And of course it's been like a week, actually almost a month, since I was riding it. So I had no idea what I mean, if the stock map was any different than the tune that was in it. So I'm like, oh well, back to the drawing board. So I started off with a stock tune, rode that for a little bit. I just put the slippery conditions tune in, and I will say it feels like it's definitely a lot more manageable for sure. Like, it's just tractory. So I wanted to bring up a couple things. As of this year, I'm going to be doing some crazy things to this bike. I'm going to order a big wheel kit for it, and it's going to be a big wheel dual sport, so that's going to be exciting. I'm really stoked about that. That's literally the only reason I bought this bike, is to make it a big wheel, and I just love Yamahas, so it only made sense. So I'm really excited about that. I potentially made a crap ton of money making videos, which it doesn't happen very often, so I'm really thankful when it does. Just happened to land a really sweet opportunity, and basically what all the money I make from the videos ends up going back into the videos, so it's a never-ending vicious cycle. But I am able to use some of the money to pay off some hospital bills from having a kid, because my the HR department at my work screwed up my paperwork several times, and then I ended up having to switch insurances during the thing, and it wound me up having about 6 grand in medical debt, so I'm gonna be able to pay that off, do some sweet upgrades to my bike here. So I already got the tuner, I already got an extended gas tank. I want to get a full FMF for it. I was thinking about just putting the end cap on and calling it a day, but then you have to drill out the rivets. It's a little bit cheaper to do the end cap way, but it's actually a lot easier just to slap a whole new exhaust on there. So I wanted to go with the quietest I can, but I'm not sure which one's quieter. I was gonna go with the fast way downturn with the spark arrestor, and that was gonna be my setup. But I think I'm just gonna go with the Q4 with the Sparky, and I think I'm gonna go with the Power Bomb header or the Mega Bomb, whatever one. It's quote unquote makes it quieter. I'm not sure if it's gonna make a difference or not, but if I'm gonna put a full exhaust, if I'm gonna put a slip on, I'm just gonna put a full exhaust on just because I can. So that's what you have looking forward to in the new year. It's gonna be amazing. I'm super stoked, and we're gonna get some dual sporting in. I'm gonna be able to ride more than just here at my parents'. So I've been keeping the bike up here because I have all my tools up here. I have all my tools up here already, so there's no sense in taking it down to my house yet. Everything is slippery and wet. Plus I'm going to put an auto clutch in it. I know a lot of people, well, actually the only people who have negative things about an auto clutch are the ones that don't ride with it. So don't really care about the negative opinions on that. I'm going to do what I want because it's my bike. And that's how those things work. Amazing, isn't it? But yeah, so that's what I have going on. I hope you enjoyed this little update video. I know I'm super excited for the new year, and I hope you are too. Look forward to riding with everyone. Happy New Year, happy 2022. Woo! Have a nice day and God bless.